Today's episode is sponsored by Spartan Chemical Company. Family owned and operated since 1956, Spartan Chemical is a leading manufacturer of superior and cost-effective specialty chemical products sold through select, trusted distributors. Spartan Chemical makes clean simple. For more information, please visit spartanchemical.com. If you are involved in sales, you value a good tip to help you with results and driving revenue. And to help with that type of tip, I welcome Dave Kahle, the owner of Kahle Way Sales Systems. He's dedicated to helping business-to-business sales professionals succeed. Dave, it's a pleasure.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. A recent communication, Dave, you sent out caught my attention, which is why we're here today. You said this. There's one thing that you could offer someone in business-to-business sales that would help them.
Yes.
One thing.
What
is that? Yeah. Tell us about that.
Yeah. It's one thing, and I'm often asked, "Is there one thing?" And my answer is yes, there is. If there's only one thing you can do to improve your sales in a business-to-business context, it is to rank, target, and prioritize your accounts on the basis of their potential, and then adjust your time so you spend more time in the A accounts and less time in the C's. Sounds so simple, but it's more difficult to pull off than it sounds.
And that's what we want to talk about next. The difficult part. What you said is true. You want to identify those companies, those people. How do you do that?
Yeah, well, first thing is a couple things not to do, and because they're so common. So when I talk about prioritizing your accounts on the basis of their potential, most people will go get a computer printout and show me who bought the most last year. And my approach is that's irrelevant. In today's fast-moving world, we can't base our decisions of the future on the past. Who bought the most last year's history? I don't care. The only question is who could buy the most this year, and that changes and adjusts and flows. So the first thing is, don't base your ranking on history, base it on potential. And when you do that, here's just a little aside, it's not at all uncommon to have a prospect who has never bought anything be higher rated than a customer who's bought for 20 years because they have greater potential.
That's interesting. So my last question is, what type of results can we see here? How much are we going to move the needle if we do part of the system you provide?
Yeah, this is nobody believes this, and I know it's hard for me to say it too, but the most so when people we have a system, we teach the system. When people implement that system and do it consistently, after a period of a year or so, the most common testimonial I get, I know you're not going to believe this, most common testimonial I get is triple. They have tripled their business. And again, like going to do a webinar, and I'll give some, I'll cite some of those testimonials. And I'm not saying people will triple their business, but what I'm saying is this can have a dramatic and transformational effect on a salesperson's territory and on a sales team. It's that powerful. We're going to be teaching this system, the whole thing, little worksheets and the whole thing to help you understand. We're going to be teaching the system 12:30 to 1:30 on October 6th. So I think you got a link to give to people, and you can sign up and join me.
I tell you what, it sounds like an easy investment. The price of 2 lunches, I think you said in your email. So,
yes. But you did correct me. You did correct me and say that's what you said. Spend for lunch when you take your grandkids. So I got it.
Yeah. But off camera, we were talking about the price of lunch. Lunches have increased in price, but your advice is right on, Dave. We appreciate it. And I'll put the link below for your webinar. And hopefully you can help some people out there apply these systems. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, Jeff.